So, first is more recently is this clip of John Oliver um, going on Jimmy Fallon. Now, I don't watch John Oliver's show a whole lot. I
You
think he does
sure?
some good work, but it's again, it's not really, it's not my thing, right? Like I've a little bit graduated that. I will say I really liked his podcast, which was I think, although some of the politics there were a bit edgy too, or iffy too. But anyway, he he is the type of guy who can't just go on, like he has somewhat of a reputation to uphold.
Hmm.
um so Jimmy Fallon for some reason invites him on to do this weird ass game with the Alexa, where you have to make the robot say a certain word. So right off the bat, the first one was leprechaun. How do you get it to say leprechaun? Well, you ask it like, what are examples of Irish stereotypes? What's the Notre Dame mascot? And finally, Alexa says leprechaun, so that person wins. There's a little bit of a break in the action here, and John Oliver starts, bringing in some of the more topical things to do with Amazon. That somebody who does a news program might like the labor conditions there, and Jimmy Fallon is absolutely not comfortable with that turn of events.
Absolutely. The Chicago Bears. That's the only greatest team in the history. I have it. Ready? Alexa, where are the Beatles from?
The Beatles is originally from Liverpool.
Oh, nothing offensive you want to say about that, Alexa?
She doesn't
No
just say
stereotypes
offensive things.
About Scousers that you want to throw in? Speak from your heart, Alexa. Your rotten heart.
This is clearly not a commercial for this.
Oh, in which case, I've got another one. Alexa, how bad are Amazon working conditions?
Alexa,
I'm not
stop.
sure.
Alexa, stop. Here we go. All right,
No,
I have
no,
to.
Alexa.
I-
No, Alexa. Alexa, what is
no,
union
Alexa,
busting?
this is me time now. Alexa,
Now
stop.
is mon-
Stop, please. Alexa, please listen to me.
I mean, isn't that amazing?
It's really amazing.
his
That's funny that
discomfort
John's trying to get him going too.
Yeah, no, like I said, like John Oliver used to have a podcast called The Bugle, which I thought was hilarious. I knew a lot less about the figures that he would satirize. He would often do like Ramzan Kadyrov, who I think is worth disdain. But I think he also might be one of these guys who would go in for Pink Tide leaders.
Oh
then-
yeah.
then
Oh
too,
no,
right?
his Amlo Lula stuff.
Right.
Um,
But I just love that moment of the so they don't, I don't know if they have the audience there or if it's the producers laughing, but that moment of like, this is too far, and like, Alexa, what is unionizing, like that. The only good jokes really that are going to be made in that segment, and Jimmy Fallon has to be anxious over it because you're a NBC guy.
it's something else, ain't it though? Like, um, I mean, Jimmy Fallon is sort of out of all of them, probably one of the worst, right? Just
Yeah.
because he's like the most company man.
Yeah, well, he famously razzled Trump's hair during 2015 and got a lot of blowback for that, and then basically said he's tired of that things had to get so political. And I mean, Seth Meyers does basically a John Oliver style show now.
Yeah.
And yeah, Fallon would rather, frankly, get sauced and talk to celebrities, allegedly. And
Oh, does he really has a drinking problem?
I think it's a pretty open secret that he might have a drinking problem. Yeah.
Wow. Anyway,
But no, I mean,
not to cast aspersions.
not to cast aspersions, but I'm just saying,
Cheers,
like,
everybody.
yeah, like a guy who's like averse to getting political might be useful in a position like that. But anyway,
That's pretty funny. I mean, honestly, if John Oliver is like, who is pretty accepted by almost everybody,
Mhm.
right? If he is getting you into trouble, you're
yeah,
you really just become a cardboard cutout of a person.
yeah. What do you think about the overall reaction to the Bessemer fight and how, like, I mean, I will say, like, I think you could have had a much more cynical reading about how some of these figures could, particularly Biden himself, reacted to it. Like, I'm just curious where you're at on that.
I mean, look, I don't think it's like anything that supports the union is a good thing, right? And like showing folks that they have like community support and nationwide support is a really great thing. So I don't know. It's like it's not worth it to get into questions like who is the purest of fans of Bessemer. I think most people in this, like most people in this country support unions as like as a concept. Think that people should have a fair say. It's very obvious what Amazon is.
Right.
So I don't know. It's not surprising, and honestly, I think you should chalk that up to really good organizing to make this into a national fight instead of what it was. I mean, when we first started, like obviously everyone on the left was like going to be paying attention to this, but I'll be honest, I've been a little surprised to see how well known this fight is now nationally.
Yeah.
And that's good organizing. That's good fighting. That's that's on them. Hell yeah.